This is poetry from Poetic G.
Reality.
This is real. One time.
Good evening, ladies and gents. I'm King George. I am the owner of T.Y.I Productions. I am the curator of Black 31 magazine. Today we are here with another special guest. Matter of fact, man, we ain't gonna say another special. Man, this brother was already here already. He always been a special guest. Listen, this is the second time here. We about to do our thing, and this brother, this time, man, this brother came with the gold. So listen, let's introduce for the second time, brother Will, Stronghold. Let's go. Let's go.
Let's go. Yo, listen, thank you for having me on your show. It is an honor to be on the show for the second time. Absolute honor to be in your magazine. You know that, man. Just to tell the world and show the community what great things that we out here doing for the community and stuff like that.
Absolutely, bro.
Oh, appreciate that.
Really appreciate you, brother.
Yes, thank you. It's an honor to listen. Thank you for having me once again.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I see you got the shiny gold and to jump right into where we left off, but even where they thought you left off, and you prevailed. So what was that last fight like, and how was it so special for you to come home with the gold?
Oh, very special. It's so many words to describe. It's basically, it's undescribable. The goal, my main goal is to become champion. And it's like, for the first time in my life, I've put in the work and took it 100% serious, 100% tunnel vision, the determination, the consistency, the sacrifices I made to win this match. And you know, shout out to, well, we have a crazy rivalry, me and Brandon Curry. It's a crazy rivalry. It's always going to be that competitive nature between me and him. We talk trash to each other. You know, he actually done a lot better in our second fight than he did in our first fight. I will give him credit when credit is due, but I was more hungrier to win the fight, and I put in more work to actually get the job done and bring home that W, and bring home these belts to the city. And the crazy thing about it is, a lot of other people saw me winning this fight. They actually seen me winning it, and because they seen how determined I am, how consistent I am, and how just hard working I am when it comes to this fight and bringing home the championship gold. So it like just that feeling of them announcing my name in that ring, giving me the belts. My girl was screaming for me, my homies was screaming for me, a great amount of team was screaming for me that I won, and I shedded tears in that ring. It was really a special moment for the first time in my life to really come home to something that my son would be proud of me about, my mom would be proud of me about, older brother, etc., etc. Even my own students. I came in the classroom with the belts, and they was like, "Yeah, Mr. Will, stop playing with my counselor." And they was holding my belts and all that. They was cool. Like they was highly proud of me that I won. So just to, not only just to bring it home, but to also inspire people. Because I also work at City Fitness. Brought the gold home to there, and a lot of the members that know me, that know I'm a boxer, they was like, "Yo, that's really inspiring." So just to inspire people, just to let people know that you did it, it'll give people that extra push and that extra drive that whatever they're doing in their life, that they'll be tunnel vision, that they'll accomplish what they're set out to accomplish in their lifetime.
Yes.
So it's ultimately amazing, bro.
That's it.
Yes.
Importantly, right? What would be your message to the young children? How therapeutic is boxing, and how much work do you have to put in to be a boxer or athlete?
Boxing is very therapeutic.
Yes.
A lot of kids come into the boxing gym, they walk out less angry than they did when they walked in the boxing gym.
Yes.
Because they, not only children but adults as well.
Yes.
Because they're punching the bag, they're punching something, sparring, mitt work, jump rope, working out.
Yes.
It's a stress reliever.
Absolutely.
Just to get that anger out, get that energy out, it helps to control your emotions better.
Yes.
Be emotionally, constrained.
Yes.
That's what Bruce Lee always say. Control your emotions, especially in the art of combat.
Yes.
What it takes, for what I tell my kids is like, listen, in order to achieve what I achieve, you have to follow directions.
Yes.
You have to listen.
Yes.
You have to think before reacting. You can't always just go off of your emotions, because your emotions is going to get you in a situation where you can never get out of, especially when you react to a situation in a negative way. And I tell my kids all the time, y'all don't have nothing to prove out here. I tell these young boys all the time, like, you have nothing to prove. Just be your best authentic self. Whatever you're good at, basketball, football, boxing, any sport that helps you to be your best authentic self.
Yes.
Go for that. Be a kid and just be the best you can be. And that's what I'm striving to. That's the message that I'm setting these kids out for. Life ain't always gonna be easy.
Yes.
You're gonna have your struggles, but also just make sure you never give up. Keep your head in the game, stay positive, and everything will be alright.
That's heavy. That's heavy. That's heavy.
Definitely.
That's heavy. And to dive back into that rivalry, right, with Brandon, right? I know you mentioned community too, and how special is the rivalry for the people to see, and how did you overall feel when I know you mentioned it somewhat, but what was your overall just feeling when you won those 2 belts, especially when you won the last fight?
I felt a mixture of everything. Tears of joy, happiness, just this energy that people hold you on this pedestal, or see you on this pedestal. Not hold you, but see you on this pedestal.
Yes.
And it's everything that I manifested. So the fact that I manifested this and it came into fruition, and I'm getting interviews, I'm on other people's shows, like your show, great show.
Yes.
It's just amazing, and just like the fact that I'm out here just spreading inspiration and positivity behind, it's, being a champion ain't all about having the goal. It's also what you can do outside the ring, and what you can overcome in your everyday life, your everyday battles, and all that. And the rivalry with Brandon, it's a great rivalry, because he's actually somebody that I know he's going to level up in his own way. Due to the fact that I know that I'm going to level up in my own way. So due to that, it's like Vegeta and Goku, we push each other to get to that next level.
Yes.
We, because of that rivalry, we get better and better.
Yes.
That's how special that rivalry is. It's like he's working hard, I'm working hard.
Mm-hmm.
He's putting in work, I'm putting in work.
Mm-hmm.
He's doing what he's doing, I'm doing what I'm doing. He has his own style, I got my own style of fighting. So, and it's always a close fight between us.
Yes.
I already know I won the first fight. I definitely beat him in the second fight. Like, I ain't beat him by a landslide, but he made great amount of adjustments, using his jab, counter punching, using a little bit of good of his footwork. Mm-hmm. But on the other hand, I was more determined to do what I needed to do to win the fight.
Yes.
So the rivalry, and he wants a trilogy, so we gonna do a trilogy. So when we do that trilogy, I'm already knowing that he's going to be a different, more evolved fighter. By then, I'll be a different, more evolved fighter, and we're going to see. You know, I'm determined to put this rivalry to a close and win this third fight, and that's all she wrote.
Absolutely, brother. Absolutely. Are there any new champions, professional champions who inspire Will Stronghold?
I would say I'm not a fan of this fighter, but Ryan Garcia.
Okay.
Ryan Garcia, I would say, looking at his career, it was well deserved that he won the WBC championship. It was definitely based off of what he went through and based off the fights that he lost. I would say that is the true determination of a champion, that he came back from those losses and finally won the fight that he needed to win to finally be crowned King Ryan. Like, he's already King Ryan, but now he really is King Ryan. You know, but other than that, you know, of course, AJ. I love AJ. I love Deontay Wilder.
Okay.
You know, of course, Tank. He's a good fighter. All these good fighters are champions in their own right.
Absolutely.
You know, despite what they go through outside the ring,
Yes.
they still are champions in their own right, respectfully.
Absolutely.
So, yeah.
That's heavy. Well, that's heavy. And I know I touch bases on the male side of boxing, but who are some of the greatest women boxers right now?
I would say Layla Ali, definitely Layla Ali, and of course Clarissa Shields, and Anna Wolf. Ann Wolf. I've definitely did my research on her, and she's a demon. She ain't nothing to play with neither.
Yeah.
I forgot this girl's name. She's a light skin. She light skin. I forgot her name, but she's also an undefeated boxer. I would have to look her up.
Oh, good. We can look it up. Yeah, it's all
Yeah,
good.
I would have to definitely look her up. But she's also like crushing the divisions, and she's making noise. She's making noise in women's boxing. Lucia Ridgekirk. She's 17-0.
Lucia Ridgekirk.
Yeah, she's 17-0.
Okay, that's heavy.
Yeah, she been crushing it. She also been crushing it as well.
Yeah, give it up to the women boxing. That's heavy.
Oh, and Alicia, I forgot to pronounce her name, but she's another one.
That's heavy.
Yep.
That's heavy. Well, that's heavy. Now, should a boxer be disciplined with their diet?
Yes, 100%. You need a disciplinary diet to help your body, to not only help shape your body, but to help get your body in fighting shape. Like for lots of fruits, like watermelons. Watermelons help with like stamina. Oranges, you need like vitamin C. Lots of vitamin C. Bananas, which helps build muscle. Blueberries. Blueberries is like, so I would say watermelon, bananas, blueberries, they're all considered like a superfood. But baked chicken, I would say baked chicken breast, brown rice, and vegetables, like all good to like help shape your body. And it is 20% physical, 80% diet. So based off of like what you're putting in your body, you know, it shapes how your stamina is during the fight and all that, how your fighting spirit is and how your fighting shape is. I take supplements also. I take supplements like healthy supplements like black seed oil, sea moss, what's that? Soursop. I take a lot of herbs that also help with my training. I take them when I'm not training or on training, just to help with my my health and all that.
Yes.
But cause I am a health nerd, so
Yeah.
I stay on my stuff like 24 hours a day, 65 days a year. So like, yeah.
That's heavy. That's heavy, Will. That's heavy. Wow. So what was the name of the last league that you fought at? And let the people know this. Will you be fighting more fights at this league?
Yes, so the league that I am fighting at now is Parker's Place Boxing. The CEO and the owner of that is my man Joe, Coach Joe from Parker's Place Boxing. Shout out to Coach Joe. Great coach, amazing coach, one of the best coaches from New York City that trains children, he trains grown-ups, he trains adults. He's like one of them certified coaches that pushes his fighters above and beyond the limits. We Saiyan gang, by the way, so Dragon Ball Z, Saiyan gang all day. So yeah, shout out to Coach Joe and Parker's Place Boxing League. For the first time of that event, me and Brandon, we were the main event and also a title fight. Not only that, but we sold out over 300 people in the building for the first event.
That's heavy.
Now this one is going to be Spring the Pain,
Okay.
May 30th. You're welcome to come, be there,
Absolutely.
and all that. It's going to be live. It's going to be another movie. A bunch of upcoming great matches. It's also amateur.
Yes.
So it is the real deal Holyfield. So make sure Parker's Place Boxing, May 30th, be there. AC Showboat Hotel, be there. And also yours truly, the champ, going to be in the building, to shake hands, kiss the babies, and take pics with everybody, and show love, peace, positivity, and light to everybody. So make sure y'all there. Make sure y'all in the building. It's going to be live performances. It's going to be a great night. Just pop up, show love, and be there.
That's heavy. That's heavy. Well, that's heavy. Well, that's heavy, man. So Will, I know boxing is all about stamina.
Yes.
Repetition.
Yes.
A lot of the young kids, they don't know about repetition. They don't know about constantly doing some. A lot of these kids nowadays, like, how would you explain to a young kid that just want to when you see these young kids now, they just want to, how can I say this? They don't want to put the work in.
They want to score.
Yeah, they just want to score. They just want to get straight to the goal, but not actually put in the steps in to get to the goal. And how would you explain changing the direction of that young kid that thinks that is a good way to think?
So I would explain it to them like this, because I do have some student athletes in my classroom, and they're middle school kids. So in middle school, we do have a lot of good athletes, and you are that one kid that is good, naturally good. So coaches are going to put you in. They're going to let you get in where you fit in.
Yeah.
High school is a different level.
Yeah.
That's when you really got to put the work in. And I tell these kids all the time, you're going to have to dig a little bit deeper to be that guy in high school. The coaches are not going to, they're going to want you to work. They're going to want you to show me that you can be a great asset to our team.
Yes.
And to help us win.
Absolutely.
Some of these kids, they're so used to, because of their natural God-given abilities, they think, oh yeah, I can just come. They think they go on some Allen Iverson type stuff. that's the mindset I also had too in high school. I didn't practice as much. I didn't put in the work as much as I should have. So coach didn't believe in me enough to put me in a game. And I was a fast running back. I had speed, tremendous, crazy speed, to the point once I hit that corner, I'm out. Like, but I basically BS myself not to practice enough, not to put in the work enough. So as an adult, as the will now, I realize I'm never going to put myself through that again. Because when you bull jive yourself, when you BS yourself, when you know, lollygag, you don't take it serious as you should, you know, you embarrass yourself. You get setbacks come, you purposely set yourself back. You're purposely failing yourself. But when you put in the work, when you're determined, when you're consistent, when you're determined, you're consistent, when you're like driven, when your tunnel vision is like straight for that goal, that's when you'll succeed. That's when you'll get the reward. That's when you'll get put in the game and you can show out your talent. And once, you know, coach believes in you, like, all right, this is what I can do. On the other side, I teach my students, listen, in the classroom, you got to perform well in the classroom too. Because the coaches, they're not going to put you in the game if you can't act right in the classroom. You're not going in the game. You can't come to the classroom acting a fool and think you can be on the field or the court and you just God that everybody worships in your school. You know, that's not how that works. Sometimes it is how that works because you got some high school coaches that do that. But on the other hand, you know, I tell these kids all the time, you gotta put in the work. You gotta take this serious because based off of how successful you are at this, it can carry you a long way.
Absolutely.
So,
absolutely. Should education be important? Should education be important to an athlete?
yes.
Okay.
I believe education is definitely the importance for an athlete because we gonna keep it all the way being. A lot of these kids ain't gonna make it to the NFL, NBA, or the baseball league, or boxing. They're not gonna make it. It's gonna be, what is it? How many kids is it? I'm estimating about 5,000, let's take an estimation of maybe 5,000 young black kids, young black boys and girls, track, basketball, football, baseball, soccer, whatever sport that they're good at. And, you know, the ratio of them making it to college is maybe, I want to say half. We could take like 2,500 out of that 5,000, cut that half. They make it to college and they succeed where they're at. Well, we could take an even bigger portion out of that. Now you got about maybe 200 that makes it, that's very successful in there and make it actually to the pros. Or close to the pros.
Wow. But
you probably got 100 to 50 of those young black kids that's successful and makes it to the NFL or the NBA or a famous track star or tennis, soccer, whatever you're doing.
Yes.
Education is very important because you want something that you want an alternate set of skills that you're good at.
Yes.
You know, like a carpenter. Like with me, for example, I played college football for Livingstone College.
Okay.
I was a walk-on, but I wasn't like, I just went on to walk on.
Yes.
But I didn't make the team. You know, it was like at least 10 running backs just as fast and as good and strong, just as like I am.
Yes.
So they had to make cuts and see who's really going to be on the team and who's not. So, my major was theater arts. So that was my alternate thing to go to. I realized that me being able to act and being a good actor on the stage and be able to entertain a crowd, it was definitely something that I loved, that I liked doing. And once I graduated from Livingstone College in 2015, came back home, hit the ground running, started doing projects, started doing, commercials and TV shows and movies, that's on. I got about 6 going on 7 movies about to be on my IMDb credits.
That's good.
So, yeah, you just gotta, education is highly important so that, the kids can find an alternative that they're good at, just in case the athletic part don't work out,
Absolutely. That's heavy. Well, that's heavy. Man, that's heavy, man. How important is the history of our black pioneers, and how much did it inspire you?
It's definitely important. Muhammad Ali was like one of my main, and like when I first, as a kid, when I watched the Will Smith movie, Ali, it definitely inspired me, just like what he went through outside the ring, not fighting for military. He didn't want to fight for this country why would I fight for this country in Vietnam when y'all can't fight for me here? Like, I gotta like go in colored restrooms, and I gotta be talked down to by people of a different culture or different race. So why would I go and fight for you guys when y'all treat me like trash here? Just by him fighting and amongst a lot of other black pioneers like Marcus Garvey, very inspirational. If you have no confidence, you are twice defeated in the race of life. But with confidence, you have won the battle before you even started. Mike Tyson, even some of our pioneers from the 90s, 80s, and 90s, Tyson, he inspired me to be a fighter. You got Michael Jordan, the ultimate athlete of basketball, one of the GOATs. He inspired me to be great in the 90s. I'm a 90s kid, I love the 90s, but looking back at Black Panthers, Huey P. Newton and Stokely Carmichael, what they stood for in the beginning of fighting for black people, protecting their neighborhood, policing their own people, feeding the kids healthy foods, giving them a great education beyond what we learned in these schools, what they learned in schools back then and today. It's phenomenal. It's inspirational, and it's just basically inspiring me to just do what they're doing, picking up where they left off, becoming a fighter for the people, becoming a warrior for my people.
But yeah, well, man, that's heavy. That is heavy. Wow, man. So, what are some special things that you got going on and that you got coming up? And also, I do gotta ask you a question. How did you involve yourself into acting? And acting is a skill.
Yes.
And I know schooling brings out a lot of different skills.
Yes.
So, when it comes to acting, what would you say to the next young aspiring actor?
I would definitely say keep working at your craft, keep getting better and better. Don't give up. No matter how many times you hear no at the auditions, keep working, keep getting better, keep striving, and your time will come. That's the most realest thing. It's hard as an actor. You're gonna have to invest in yourself, invest in wardrobes, new headshots. You're gonna have to create your own work and do monologues. It's a tough, cutthroat field to be in,
Okay.
but with me, not only that I can act, I can also do fight choreography.
Okay.
I can also be an assistant director on the set.
Mm-hmm.
You know, just make sure everything's set up, make sure everything's cool, make sure everybody on set is cool. You know, it's dope. It's a fun thing to do, but it's also like serious at the same time.
Yes.
The project that I recently just worked on not too long ago is called Vote. It's you gonna love this one.
That's
it's an African mythology. It's based off of African mythology. We also have like superpowers and martial arts and stuff like that in it.
Mm-hmm.
I choreographed the majority of the fight scenes in that. It's a pilot, but it's definitely, I play a role of a teacher.
Yes.
Of a guru teacher that's like on a hunt for artifacts.
Okay.
That, you know, colonizers stole, and they're basically trying to like stop us from getting those artifacts.
Mm-hmm.
So we basically have our own martial arts, use the martial arts techniques to take them out and retrieve them and bring them back to our headquarters.
That's heavy.
So it's definitely a fun, it was fun, it was dope, and we should, like, it'll be out soon. The project is based off of the company that I work with is called X Labs Entertainment. Shout out to my man Ace. He's the CEO of X Labs Entertainment. He's the director of the film Vote. He put a lot of, you know, blood, sweat, and tears into this. You know, we're basically done filming. You know, the trailer will be out soon.
That's heavy.
And also stay tuned for more fight scenes, more acting scenes that we're going to put out on Instagram. We're going to put out projects after projects after projects. It's going to be dope. And it's going to be, listen, it's just going to be phenomenal, man. It's definitely going to be a movie, so just stay tuned, and I'm gonna send you everything that we doing. So
that's heavy.
Just so everybody can know like what we got going on.
That's heavy, brother. That's heavy, man. That's heavy.
Shout out to X Labs Entertainment. Shout out to Ace.
Yeah, shout out to X Labs. Let's go. Give it up to him.
Yes.
Absolutely, man. And let's give it up one more time for the champ, Will Stronghold, man. Let's go, man.
Yes.
Absolutely, man. Bringing home the gold, man. Ain't nothing like bringing home the gold, man. And listen, man, we definitely proud of you, bro. You know what I mean? This is something special for the community, bro. So, yeah, man, we always support you, brother. You always do strong things. So, man, we proud of you, man. Keep it going, brother. That's what I'm talking about.
Thank you,
absolutely,
man. Appreciate that.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Absolutely. So, Will, man, let the people know, if you had one last thing to say to any boxer or any athlete or any boxer right before they about to go on the big stage, what would you say?
I would definitely say clear your mind, stay focused, stay positive, go out there and have fun, go out there and do you. Cause can't nobody do you but you. Can't nobody be you like you can be you. Definitely clear your mind, clear your aura, clear your energy. You know, take a deep leap of faith, and you're gonna be all right. You know, so confidence is key. You know, just remember never to give up.
That's heavy. And I noticed you mentioned we're gonna take it back just a little bit. I noticed you mentioned a trilogy with Brandon right now. Now, again, for that trilogy, where would you like for that trilogy to take place? In what arena?
It would be the 2300 arena.
Okay.
I definitely want to finish this trilogy at the 2300 arena. He is a formidable opponent, but I know what I need to do, I know what I must do, and I know what I will do to beat him once and for all. I know I beat him twice. This match
Twice.
put the nail in the coffin, In his words, he's gonna add the L to. He's gonna add a second L to will. In my words, I'm just gonna put that nail in the coffin. Bear him 6 feet deep. That's all she wrote.
That's heavy. That's heavy. Tell the kid to watch out.
Yes,
That's heavy.
Yes.
But to jump back on the community note, just a few more questions.
Yes.
How important is it, most importantly, for an athlete like yourself, to have your mental clear? How important is mental health, and what are some exercises that men could do, especially young brothers or other boxers? What's some of the positive exercises that they could use in their lives to, have that, that positive motion, that positive development?
Definitely breathing techniques. Breathing techniques is definitely key. Positive music, listening to that positive music, that's going to help you ground yourself. Me personally, I listen to this guy named Londrell. Definitely highly positive spiritual brother. That he plays songs that heightens my vibrational frequency, that keeps me positive, that keeps me grounded, that keeps me focused on what I need to do to move forward in life. Meditation is also key. Meditation is good for just clearing your mind, clearing your mental capacity of all the negative stuff, because on social, and just stay away from the main thing that any man can do is just feed into the BS, feed into the negative energy or anything that's going on out here that really doesn't matter to us as men. Feed into the positive stuff, and mental health is very important. It's crazy. Right after the fight with Brandon, I had lost my aunt to cancer. My aunt had passed away last year. She had cancer. She beat it, but the cancer wound up coming back maybe a year and a half later.
Yes.
And it took her away from the family. So
yeah, sorry to hear that, brother.
It was definitely a devastating time for me, and she died right in front of my face.
Yes.
So it was really devastating for me to fight. I did want to fight Brandon again in One Celebrity Boxing.
Yes.
Unfortunately, Damon, was trying to get me to fight somebody else, but I had a bad feeling about it, for one. And two, I wasn't in a good mental capacity to train and be focused for the fight. So my main thing was to just, heal and take it one day at a time, and just be, strive to be the best me I could be. So that was a tough time I had, and I was in a different relationship at that time with another woman, and I had to let that relationship go. On top of that, so that it was I was going through hit after hit after hit.
Absolutely.
The loss from Brandon, and then my aunt dying, and breaking up from the relationship.
Yes.
But it was something necessary that I had to go through in order for me to level up. Last year, throughout the summer of 25, I saw nothing but synchronizations.
Yes. Nothing
but signs that you're about to come upon a transformation.
Yes.
I saw nothing but butterflies throughout the summer. When you see butterflies, it means it's a sign of transformation, or one of your ancestors is watching over you and covering you and stuff like that. So I never understood what that transformation was, but until going in from 25 to 26, a lot of messages came to me back to back to back, a lot of spiritual messages that I would make this transformation. And when I met my current lady, the lady I'm with now, very special, Shout out to my girl. Shout out to Safira. Love you very much. In my heart, love you so much. When I first met her, she told me that, you know, hey, you're gonna be, I can see you actually being a full-time fighter. I can see you being an inspiration to the kids out in the community.
Yes.
Owning your own business, having this, you know, something great going for yourself.
Yes.
You know, and her being there for me is a plus. It helps me a lot. She adds to my life, and for that I'm highly grateful for her. And she helps to push me to be the best version of me, and helps with, you know, with my mental health is, as far as my mental health is in a great place.
Yes.
But as far as like men's mental health, us as black men, we need a few things. We need to meditate, we need to breathe, we need to a gym, lean on other positive influences, or, you know, homies that's positive, they got our best interests at heart, that's going to look out for us, that's going to tell us right from wrong, that's going to make sure we keep our head on the swivel and our mindsets is in the right place.
Yes.
You know, we need to lean on each other in our darkest moments, in our darkest times, so we can get through those dark moments and be in a great and light and shining place.
That's heavy. That's heavy. Words from Will Stronghold. Let's go. Give it up for the chant.
Yes.
Absolutely, man. Most importantly, man, where can the people find you at?
They can find me on Instagram, type in Will Stronghold. It is warrior_Super Saiyan God. But you can type in Will Stronghold on Facebook. It's Will Stronghold. Follow my YouTube channel, which is William Young. I'll be posting my workouts. I'll be posting my fight scenes. I'll be posting a lot of other stuff that I got going on. So just stay tuned. Be on the lookout. And please, y'all, be safe out here. Be safe out here. Don't get into no stuff. Stay positive. And, you know, just never give up on what you want. It's just all about peace, love, and light. Yeet.
That's heavy. That's heavy.
I'm a fan of Main Event Jay Uso, so that's why I adopted the name Main Event Will Stronghold, so that's why I say yeet. Yeet.
That's heavy. That's heavy.
Listen, man, this brother has added his art to Black history. So listen, man, we thank you for being here. We appreciate you for putting in the work. That's definitely a community value, and you inspiring us all. So listen, y'all, tap in each and every week. We can have your favorite boxer, we can have your favorite artist, we can have your favorite poet, we can have your favorite mental health advocate, we could have the little girl with the lemonade stand down the street, or it could be you. So listen, y'all, we are the platform of truth, we are the home of the champions, and we are the place where we uplift man, woman, and child. Peace and love, y'all. One.
Poetry, cause after this song, the whole world gon' know me. Cause after this song, the whole world sing the poetry.